Hey y'all, welcome to Friday's Kitchen. Welcome back if you have been here before. In today's video, we are making unsalted butter using one ingredient in under 15 minutes. And as a bonus, we will also end up with some buttermilk. If you guys are interested in seeing how I made it, stay tuned. Also, while you're here, I ask that you please take a moment, look down below, consider pressing that subscribe button, join our family, and come back for some more recipes. To go ahead and get started on the unsalted butter, and this is the only ingredient we'll need. We have 2 pints of heavy whipping cream. Just that simple. You can add salt to the mixture if you would like salted butter, but I'm going to keep mine unsalted, so let me go ahead, grab the mixer, and we'll be right back. So we're going to start by pouring our heavy cream into the bowl. And we are just simply going to mix this until the fat separates from the milk. It's going to be a process. First, it'll start to thicken like it would if you were making whipped cream. Just going to keep going, and eventually it'll start to look a little bit like scrambled eggs. We will turn the mixer off and scrape down the sides and bottom of the bowl occasionally. But yeah, we're just going to let the mixer run until we get our finished product. At this point, we're just going to scrape down the sides and bottom of the bowl really quickly. And then we're going to turn the mixer back on high speed. I don't know if you can tell on camera yet, but I just want to point out that it is starting to turn more of a yellow color like butter would be, as opposed to just the cream that it was before. Alright, so this is nice and firm. It has that scrambled egg look like I mentioned before. I'm going to let it run for about another minute. Then we're going to separate the butter from the buttermilk. Alright, so let me go ahead and remove the bowl and the whisk from the mixer, and we'll be right back. Here I have the mixture here. I'm just going to start by pouring the milk into the strainer to remove any lumps of butter that may be inside. And here we have 2 cups of buttermilk. So I'm going to go ahead and set this in the refrigerator while we get the butter ready. So here we have a bowl of really cold water. I am just going to submerge the butter in this water. 1, to rinse off any excess buttermilk, because that will cause the butter to spoil faster. It'll become rancid. We don't want that. This is what we have here. I'm just going to ball that up. So the purpose of the water, again, is to get rid of any of the extra buttermilk. Cold water so the butter doesn't melt while we're working with it. So we're just going to put this in Mix around. You can see the water is becoming milky, a milky color from that buttermilk. And y'all, we have butter. That was so easy. So I'm just gonna squeeze. Get this extra liquid out. And then we're gonna come back to shape our butter in the form that we want it to be. We made butter, y'all. All right, so give me just a second to clean this up and then we'll be back with the butter to shape. So here I have a piece of parchment paper. I'm just going to shape the butter, wrap it up in this parchment paper, and then place it in the refrigerator. So again, here is our butter. I don't want to handle it too much because my hands are warm. I don't want it to melt too much. So I'm just gonna kind of shape it into a roll. So I'm just going to roll it up and I'll be able to shape it a little better in the parchment paper. Then we're just going to twist the ends. And we're going to place the butter in the refrigerator to become more solid. So once it's been in the fridge for a while, I'll come back, slice it, so you guys can see what it looks like. So we are back with the butter. It has been in the fridge for a while, so we're going to go ahead and unwrap it. And there we have our butter. So again, this took under 15 minutes. The first 5 minutes, I let the mixer run at a medium speed, and then the last about 8 minutes or so, it was at a high speed until the milk started to separate from the fat, in which case I turned it down a little bit because I didn't want milk splashing all over the place as it started to do. Here we have our homemade unsalted butter. I'm going to taste it just a little bit. Wow. Of course it doesn't have much flavor because it is unsalted, but it is so creamy. Far creamier than any bar I've ever gotten from the store, and I mean that seriously. I cannot wait to use this. I don't think I'm going to bake with this, but I am going to cook with it. And I was wondering at the beginning of the process if it would be less expensive to make butter as opposed to buying butter. With prices being what they are now, I would say no. Because it was $8 and some change for the 2 pints of heavy whipping cream, I don't think this is even equivalent to 4 sticks of butter that I would purchase from the store under that price. So is it less expensive? No. Does it probably taste better? I am certain of it. And it's just something fun to do. I want to get back into baking bread. I used to do that all the time. And so with baking bread, I will definitely be making my own butter as well. I think that would be so delicious. So we'll see if I can go ahead and get a bread video out soon. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Very, very good. I would highly recommend giving this a try. I think it's something fun to even do with the kids. They love to get their hands in there and mess around with the butter. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you have any questions about anything I've done, leave them down below in the comment section. While you're here, again, I ask that you please take a moment, look down below, consider pressing that subscribe button, and join our family. Come back for some more recipes. As always, I thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.